Hi everyone, my name is Jess and I am a thriftaholic. I have another haul. I went to one of my honey holes here in small town Illinois and they had a bag sale. It was a bag of theirs, which is about a garbage bag, and it was $5. So I got 2 bags. I broke it down and the cost of goods was about 27 cents a piece. A lot of these, most of these are bread and butter. There are a few items I think I can get over $50. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start with my hard goods and accessories. Actually, I think I have like 1 hard goods, accessories, and then move on to clothing. I am mainly a vintage seller, so please keep that in mind. And I will try to let you know what I'll be pricing things for. I have not comped everything, and so I'll put all the information up in the corner when I edit the video if it's different. But to get us started, I got 1 pair of shoes. I went on the second day of the sale, which I should have went on the first because the store was almost empty. I probably could have gotten a lot if I would have gone on the first day, but that's okay. Next time I'll keep that in my mind because they have this sale twice a year. They clear out their inventory when they change seasons. They close the store for a week, yada yada. Okay, here we have a pair of really cute platform heels, slip-ons. These are Sam Edelman. If I would have had more time, I would have looked up the style because based on which style it is, varies greatly. I sold a pair of lace-up shoes of theirs for like $67 on Poshmark. Sam Edelman for me are slow sellers, but they will sell. And I did check to make sure all the studs were present. It's a brown buckle with like a gold, antique gold chain accent. Looks like there's a tiny bit of wear right there, but they're in beautiful condition. Otherwise, I would have left them behind. I'm pretty picky with my shoes. These are a woman's 8 and the style is flare. So I saw these priced for like $10 in really nasty condition up to like $60. I'll be happy with whatever because like I said, my cost of goods is so low. Okay, I love selling Wilson's leather. I have a lot of their jackets. Still for sale. Obviously it's coming out of season, so hopefully they'll sell next year for me. But very popular in the 90s and 2000s. I remember going into this store and I could never afford anything, so I just looked. But here we have a pair of, as you can see, they are on sale for $25. I will take my sticker remover and remove that. They retailed for $50. These are men's unlined and they're have stretch there. The knuckles are open, so I guess it just allows for more flexibility, which is interesting. Okay, I have a few hats. This one I grabbed on my way out. Somebody had just donated a tote of stuff, and I'll let you know some of the really cute stuff I got. Had just got donated, hadn't even gotten into the back, and the lady, I heard a customer come in when I was going through the regular racks, ask about if it was someone's, and the lady at the register's like, someone just donated that, but go ahead and go through it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I heard that, and then I went up to the front. I like kind of looked through it, and then I asked the cashier again to make sure it was okay. And she said yeah. But I got this little guy. This is an adult size. It is from the 90s, made in USA. Just like the embroidery, pretty simple. It's from the Disney store, so that's cool. This one, I don't know what I'll price that one for. Comps are all over the place, and you know I'm a slow seller, so I don't mind waiting. But this is another vintage hat, Hard Rock, Biloxi, I can't pronounce that. This one does have the Velcro, and I don't really see an inner tag. The quality is nothing compared to the Disney one. Here we have a belt. I typically only like to pick up leather belts. This one is simulated leather, but I believe this is from the 70s. And it has a brass buckle, which is nice, and I like the combination of the vegan cream colored leather with the fake suede brown. Kind of like a Western style boho. I mean, it's unisex. This is tagged as a size 32. When it is vegan leather, I always look to make sure it is not peeling because not so much with vintage, but some of the modern fake leather will peel if it's in excess heat. So you can see this originally retailed for $6.50. It still has the gold foil sticker on it, so that's cool. I don't know what I'll list that for, probably $30. Another belt. I can't guarantee that this is vintage. I would say about 70% of this store is from like Y2K or earlier, so that's why I call it my honey hole, because I find tons of awesome stuff for great prices. Here we have a metal link, like O-ring chain belt, but it's heavy. When I find these, a lot of the times they're lightweight, thin, hollow aluminum. This one is actually, it has weight to it. I'll show you. I was really hoping it would be marked. Here is the closure, which can also help you date it. This is maybe like Y2K, possibly 90s, but I can't say true, like vintage, because I just genuinely don't know. But it is heavier. I think it's nicer quality, but it is not marked. One of my nicer items that I found today are these Country Goose curtain balance sets. Very popular in the 80s. I'm pretty sure my mom had these in the dining room. There are 3 sets. So I have one panel and it each has a matching balance, which is great. Some of them do have, it almost looks like rust marks from the curtain rod. So I am going to soak these in OxiClean and hot water and see if I can get some of that to lift out. But I saw a set, and I don't know if it's a set or if it's just one, sell on Poshmark for $80 some, and then I saw people selling them on Etsy for like $15, which is unheard of. Normally Etsy is higher. I'll mark them for high, probably $100 for all 3 sets. All right, here we have a 70s or 80s. We're moving on to clothing now. Okay, here we have a 70s or 80s, like Western style kind of boho red skirt. This is by Montgomery Ward. The top portion reminds me of like a tablecloth. It is quilted with like almost like a ditzy print with a ruffle flounce bottom hem. I will show you the tag. There's a rear zipper. There is no stretch to this fabric. So it is a vintage 910, probably a modern small. It's polyester cotton. This is late 70s, early 80s. I will check the Montgomery Ward tag on vintagefashionguild.org. That's where I go for my tags to help date if I'm unsure. Here's a brand I love to sell. Ralph Lauren. This is the green label. This is probably Y2K era. It's a short sleeve cable knit sweater. It's in beautiful condition. I don't see any pilling, and it's almost like a brick red. It's a little bit darker than it's showing here. Love the color, and it's a very nice combination of merino wool, Angora, rabbit hair, cashmere, and a little bit of nylon. So it's very soft. I will probably sell this for $25, maybe $30. And again, we're coming out of winter, like it's spring pretty much. So that may sit around for a little bit. Here we have a grandpa cardigan that this brand does decent. When I do vintage, I don't usually look brands up, but this one said made in Italy. So I went ahead and checked, and these should sell between $30 and $50. I will probably mark mine at $50. I didn't button it all the way, but it's like a neutral, a very subtle textured striped look, and it's 70% acrylic, 30% wool, so it's not too itchy with that combination. Some of these items I have been eyeing for like a month. I don't go to this honey hole, but every 2 or 3 weeks. However, for the price of 30 cents, I will definitely pick items up. Originally, these dresses would be $3.50, which is still a great deal, but I went ahead and got this time. So this is goes a little bit below the knee. It's like a midi, but what I loved about it is that it's terry cloth. I do super well selling terry cloth robes, shirts especially. They sell really quick for me. And this is Melissa Petite's. This is probably like in 80s, early 80s. It could possibly be 70s, but based off the tag, I'm going to go with 80s. And it's 70% Arnold. I'm going to have to look up what Arnold is. Terry cloth is usually like a polyester cotton and 30% nylon. So we'll see, but it's probably an extra small. It does have, it's not, yeah, I'd consider that smocked. It's smocked waist pullover. So just a casual dress. Here we have more of a modern piece, but this is a beautiful like blush pink. Ralph Lauren, again, nice combination of 70% acrylic, 25% alpaca, 5% wool. It's got the open knit near the top. Very nice condition again. I wouldn't get it if there was damage to it or if it was pilly. I'm guessing this is dry clean or hand wash only based off of the knit. So with that one, again, we're going out of the season, so I would probably mark it for $40. I do surprisingly well with Ralph Lauren. Okay, this is a piece I think I can get more money for. Again, this may sit because ski season is pretty much over. But this is Jerry. I don't know if this is 80s or 90s. It's made in Taiwan. It's a women's small, but it's a very nice fuchsia pink. Has the pocket right here. Has the ribbing right here, so it has good stretch. I do need to sweater shave just a little bit there, or I could just pick those off. And it is fitted at the bottom with the zipper ankle. And there is a faint blemish there. I will stain treat it, and I'll probably mark them for like $100. You'd be very surprised with what vintage ski bibs can do. If that was color blocked, it would sell for me faster, but since it's such a bright pink, I think that will do well. Right here is a piece that's actually on a mannequin. I did struggle to get this off because the mannequins with the arms, you know, at the thrift store, if you want an item bad enough, you will take it off that mannequin. And I did. This is Caribbean Joe, which I think used to be sold at like Kmart back in the 90s or 2000s. The size tag is removed, but this is a plus size. I'm going to say it's like a 1X. And it's a nice Hawaiian print with a blue hibiscus flower. And it's got a subtle palm sea print right there, I believe, and it's a very soft fabric. It's probably, again, the tag's cut out. I'm going to say like, I don't know. I'm just gonna move on. I'm trying to hurry along. My sons will get off the bus here soon. So this is a modern piece. This is Talbot's, but it's a large petite, and it's a very interesting, I didn't zip it, but I wanted to show you the liner. The inside is so cute. I love that plaid. And it's got a corduroy black collar. It does zip. The top portion looks like a chore coat. Has the flat pockets, but it's got the arm slits for like a cape. So it's like a cape coat. And I loved it. It's red, and it's got the snaps. I mean, it looks like a barn coat. So very interesting style. I do well with more substantial Talbots, and like I've said in the past, I like selling 90s or just vintage Talbots quality pieces. Okay, this is one of the last items I found. Again, this had not even hit the sales floor yet. Somebody had just dropped this off. I'm going to try this on. This is hand embroidered, very colorful, zigzag, like chevron print. Multicolor. The back is cotton with more multicolor embroidery on the back. It is a medium, but it's big. It's big. It looks like an extra large. So maybe this is like a men's medium oversized. Here's the tag. I did look this up real quick. Again, it shocks me how much people underprice vintage, especially quality vintage, like unique pieces like this. You know, it's not like it's just a plain black vest. And so I love it so much. My cat's puking. Oh my gosh. Story of my better than my kid puking. Okay. Anyways, if I don't like the way this fits on me, I'm going to sell this. I don't know exactly. I will start high, probably $75. But I mean, the colors on this are extravagant. I don't see any flaws. I'll bring it to the camera so you can see it closer. I mean, look at the detail. I mean, there's even a little subtle triangle print. Oh, I love it so much. And this was made in Guatemala, I believe. Yes, Guatemala, 100% cotton. And it looks like it was, well, I already showed you the tag, so I'm not going to try to pronounce that stuff. Okay, here's another piece that I got from that last donation that someone dropped off. India, like gauzy cotton, has a huge following, especially the vintage, because it's very quality and sought after. So here we have, the brand doesn't really matter, it's just class, 100% cotton, made in India. But this skirt is gorgeous. Very bohemian, and I absolutely love like the floral paisley. It is, I'm trying to think if it's a midi, it's probably a maxi. Has the drawstring elastic waist. It still has a little bit of the wire wrapping on the drawstring. But yeah, I love this. This is so pretty. It's very thin, very lightweight. It's probably semi-sheer. Yeah, it is. It's not lined. So yeah, just gorgeous. And it's a larger size. It's not teeny tiny. The size is a large. So, and I would say an extra large could easily fit into this. All right, again from this last donation. I'm telling you, the store was completely empty. I went in there and I was so bummed because I had a babysitter and I've been looking forward to getting out of the house. But I got these outdoor pants. They are just like blue, but they're nylon. They're heavy duty. What made me get them is because they have like a Camp Tech coating. It doesn't say Gore-Tex, but I think it's like Gore-Tex. It says 100% waterproof, breathable, guaranteed. So it's got this mesh lining so it doesn't directly sit on your skin. And it is by this brand. I did look this up on eBay, didn't find anything. So I have no clue, but it says the backing is 100% micro porous PU coating, whatever, but it has zipper pockets, and I think with camping season like around the corner, at least in this area, people will like that. Now, I typically don't get like 80s, 90s jumpsuits unless it's color blocked, but this teal color really spoke to me, and it's a men's. I have the jacket and the pants. It looks more blue on camera, but it's a true teal, like greenish blue. And it's just basic editions, which I'm pretty sure was sold at Walmart in the 90s. And it's a men's size. So I went ahead and got those. Now this dress I have been eyeing for probably 3 months, and went ahead and picked it up because I think this will sell well now. It is a crinkle rayon embroidered purple dress. Has the gold flower embroidery, which is really pretty. And it is by Another Time. It's an 18W, so it's probably like a modern extra large. Okay, well, my sons are home, and while I've been filming, I thought my daughter was watching a show in the living room, and she dumped half a huge box of Cheerios all over the floor, so I had to go clean that up. Okay, so this is mom life. It is what it is, but this is going to be my next upcycling project. It is a hand knit Afghan, great size, like baby blanket, 70s. I love these colors. So again, I'm just going to add, and I love the scalloped edge, so I'm just going to add a couple buttons here and sell it as like a shawl wrap, poncho style, like shrug, and give it a new home. All right, so here we have a brand that I'm not familiar with. It's Morrissey. It's a size 8. It's a cotton linen blend, but they're orange linen wide leg pants. And so I figured based off of style, I would go ahead and pick them up. I like the color, the style, and the fabric content. So the only issue when I noticed I got home, one side has slight color lightening, like it was bleached. All right, next we have this very light pink, you could call it like blush pink, scalloped blazer. It's like ultra suede by Lily Ann. This is probably, I'm going to say 80s. It has the red, white, and blue union tag, ultra suede, and it's in nice shape, very nice condition. I don't get suede if it's pretty damaged because I don't have much luck with suede. All right, here we have something that's probably been at the thrift store for a very long time, but I went ahead and picked up the set. I filled up like 1.5 bags, and I could have filled it all the way up, so I just got more items that I felt I could at least sell for 30 bucks. So here we have a mod 2-piece suit. I'm not quite sure on the year. My cat is trying to rub up on my phone. It is haberdashery, which I see that before, so I will go and try to find the decade. It's made in Romania. It's probably a modern small, and it's a wool blend. It is dry clean only, so I'm going to say maybe even up to the 80s. It has some shoulder pads, but based off of style, it looks more like 70s. It's got the midi pleated skirt, and it's like a tweed. Nice woven gray. Here we have like a Y2K, maybe 90, no, I think Y2K. Christopher & Banks denim skirt with a patch pockets. It is a little bit past the knees. Here we have a black pointel knit, probably like 70s Montgomery Ward cardigan. If this was white or cream, I would have passed because I have a couple of those that I've had at least for sale for like 6 months, and they have not sold. The last piece that I'm showing you guys is a brand that I typically pass on, but this is more substantial. I swear I can't. This is Venus, and it is a very nice dress. I got it because it has the fake leather waist accent, and it is like a stretchy knit, and it's a decent size. It's like a 10. So it's a nice like career dress. And that completes my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for all this craziness, but this is just my life. And I hear the baby. She just woke up from her nap. So I will catch you on my next video, guys. Have a great day.